Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you like this video. With that, let's get into it. To say he was having a bad day was an understatement. As soon as he laid eyes on that ever-present scowl on his face, you knew you should probably back off. After all, it was too easy to get on Katsuki's nerves. That was the plan, at least. When you heard the door open and slam shut, your attention went from your homework to your fidgety boyfriend. He stood at the door, hands balled up in fists, and he looked almost embarrassed by his entrance. There was something off about him that day, and you wanted so badly to help. You wanted to talk to him, to get to know what was bothering him. After all, he was your boyfriend. You loved him to the moon and back, and you'd do anything to make sure that he is happy and content. You open your mouth to speak, but it got caught in your throat, and you waited to try it again. If only it meant you could wipe off that scowl off his face. Nice to see you too. Want to come lay down for a while?
Nothing. I'm fine.
For a second, you thought you didn't hear what you said. Maybe he knew what you actually meant to ask. Asking if you wanted to have a heart-to-heart wasn't the best idea. You clearly did not want to talk about whatever transpired earlier today. So, you made the wise decision of keeping your mouth shut and instead settled on shifting to a more comfortable position on your bed. Katsuki watched you lay back in silence, his heavy breath and weary eyes almost enough to make you nervous. He was always collected, strong, and unbreakable. He was always there to rely on and for you to lean on when you felt the world was shattering apart. So, seeing him tired or broken down like this felt like it broke you. You wanted to do anything in the world just to bring back a smile on his face, or to make him talk lightly to you again. The tense air in your apartment would not disappear. You huffed softly, thinking of all the times he comforted you and made you feel safe in his arms, and you wished you could do the same, or at least something similar. He always made it a point he was better than everyone else here, with intellect and strength, and whenever you would catch him almost breaking down, it felt like an invasion of privacy. It wasn't like he didn't trust you. You do have been together long enough but you never got used to seeing Katsuki genuinely upset. It made you feel bad when the others teased him. There was a time you had to pay a visit to his room after he hadn't come out for hours, hence missing dinner. What you didn't expect when you opened the door was to see the tough hothead of Class 1A looking back at you with the red puffy eyes.
What the hell do you want?
You heard how he tried to keep his voice even when it was a few octaves higher. You twiddled with your thumbs, nervous under his intense stare. I wanted to see if you were hungry and if you were alright.
I'm fine. Don't waste your time with me.
As if I believed that. Katsuki, let me in. Surprisingly, he did. Eyes were directed to the floor as you shut the door behind you. You didn't touch him, even though you really wanted to, because you'd rather he make the first move. We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. He didn't give in to your comfort that easily, and he still didn't tell you why he was upset, but you stayed up with him until he fell asleep. Since then, he would find you when he needed it, and your plans for the day would be cancelled. Who knew Katsuki was clingy? He dragged his feet across the floor until an arm's length for you to grab his hand, slowly tugging him onto the cool sheets. And he didn't prevent you from doing so. That didn't mean he stayed quiet.
Let go of me,
Katsuki muttered. Already comfortable in your arms, and you have to smile, as if he wasn't the one to come to you in the first place. He sounded exhausted, but you didn't question it. You don't move a muscle, only when your fingers start to run through his hair does he allow himself to relax. The two of you lay on your bed in complete silence. He sprawled out onto you, and it was uncomfortable. You tried to shift under his weight, but to no avail. You eventually gave up. After a while, his hand takes yours and places it against his cheek. He doesn't let your wrist go, and you start to massage his temple, slowly easing his headache, and he takes a deep breath of relief. His eyes closed, and you do the same. Neither of you said anything. Sometimes that was better. I love you. It was but a whisper in the room, and you heard it, loud and clear. You don't hesitate to say it back. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.